Hi guys, my name's Rick Shields down here at Trafford Golf Centre in Manchester, and today I've got my hands on the new TaylorMade JetSpeed driver. Another TaylorMade driver. TaylorMade are keeping my videos in business at the moment. So we've got the JetSpeed. This is the newest one that's brought out this year. Apparently it is next year's driver, but they've just brought it out much earlier than everyone else. Most other manufacturers bring their drivers out in kind of January, February time, but they've brought this one out now earlier. I'm guessing to kind of catch the Christmas market slightly and also just be ahead of the game. The idea, they've changed a couple of things. They've brought in the speed pocket. So the speed pocket is that kind of squishy bit behind the club face. It's supposed to create more ball speed. They've used it in the irons. They're supposed to create a little bit more forgiveness with the irons. I've also just reviewed the MC and the MB irons. You can check those on my page if not already on my channel. They will be very soon. They've also talked about bringing the centre of gravity further forward. So it's supposed to launch slightly lower and spin less. It's got the adjustability on the neck, so it's got all this, you can add it lower, higher, by about 1.5 degrees, higher and lower. And also it's very, very slimline, coming from the kind of face, the name JetSpeed, so it's supposed to create more club head speed because it is an awful lot thinner. So it's an interesting idea. The SLDR they've only just brought out recently, so that had the adjustability on the head. But this one now has actually got no adjustability apart from the fact that you can change the loft of the club. We've got GC2, so my new kind of launch monitor, so it's giving me very, very accurate figures, regardless of temperature, wind, anything else. It's giving me absolute accurate data. And also what I'm going to be doing for my videos in the future, and this is the first driver that I'm going to be doing this with, I'm going to be running a tally, a table of how far each driver is going, because this is giving us very accurate but also closed information, so it's not affected by temperature or wind. So whatever day I do this, the GC2 will give us accurate data. So I'm hitting real golf balls as always. I'm going to give you all the data at the end. I'm going to hit five with the JetSpeed. Now behind the ball, it looks very much like the old TaylorMade burner. Not the white one, the old one, the kind of original burner, where it's got just this very subtle design on the top of the head. It's got these couple of prongs, it's got this blue effect on it, but it looks very, very good. I'll get some more close-ups of that on screen as well. But it's a much more kind of subtle driver. Almost looks a tiny bit cheap. Sorry, TaylorMade, but it does. It doesn't look quite as kind of all singing or dancing as the other ones did. Right, let's go for it. So 5 shots. So if we look at the average distances of those now, and I'll put all these screens up, all this data up on screen as well. My normal average carry distance for a driver, my pin guy 15, is about 275. So we'll kind of compare it to that. So the average carry distance, this is guys, well carry, no rolling included in this at all. So it's exactly where the ball would have landed, was 280 yards. So not a bad hit there with the TaylorMade JetSpeed. Height was 41 yards up in the air, so quite a high ball flight, launching at about 14 degrees. That's interesting. I might want to lower this loft, and in the future I might do another video with a slightly lower loft on this as well. Back spin was 2,400, so it was a real low spinning golf club, which was excellent, and it felt good. It did feel very nice. Whether they needed to bring a new one out, I'm not too sure. So the actual design on it, they've not brought anything out massively, is that they've just made it more aerodynamic. They've brought the speed pocket in. It did feel very, very good, and even off-centered hits, it did still travel quite a nice distance. Guys, definitely want to try and put on the wish list. All the new drivers are coming out in January, all the ones from Nike, the Covert 2, and other brands are bringing out theirs as well. So I'm going to be putting all them up to test on GC2. So JetSpeed is the first one on the table at 280 yards carry distance. Guys, thanks so much for watching. My name's been Rick Shields down here at Trafford Golf Centre in Manchester. You can check me out on Facebook and Twitter, and do subscribe to the channel. The more subscribers I get, the more videos I'll do. If you've also enjoyed the GC2 testing, give it a thumbs up and comment as much as you can in the columns below, and I'll endeavour to reply to as many as I possibly can. Thanks very much.